Hi everyone, it's Bev DeBono, and I have Simple Page Kit number 11 tonight for us to do, and this is the Thanksgiving one. So just in time for your turkeys. But the beauty of these page kits, and these are simple kits that come in a kit with three pages, a strip of stickers, and an advisor exclusive that only advisors can get and include for you. But what I love about this is that you also get the directions or the instructions on how to do it very quickly. And so I'm going to be doing variations. I'm going to show you variations using this, but using the same directions or instructions that are on the sheet. Okay, so let's get started. What we're looking at is the simple kit number 11. I added the canary mats to it. And here is a variation using summer break and some of our other um, summer collections. And here is another variation using, oops, Passport Adventure for travel. So you can see with just different papers, the exact same idea can be used over and over. So I'm going to start first with creating the kit, and then we'll do the variation. So the kit comes already with a base that's already in your different colors. So if you were going to do the variation, you would need three papers, two tonals for your base or cardstock, and then two other papers to do an inner base. Okay, so the inner base here is, the orange piece is 8 by 8.5. And the tangerine piece is 3 by 8.5. Let me get my sheet here. 3 by 8.5. Okay, so if you were doing a variation, you would need your base and then two papers, 8 by 8.5, and two papers, 3 by 8.5. Okay, so I have my rest of my kit here, and that's the third piece of the kit. And what I'm going to do is now just flip it over and cut along the lines that they have made available. So the first cut is the cut number 1 and then cut number 2. Cut number 1 is about a 1/2 inch by 12 inches, 1/2 inch by 12 inches. But in the variation, I kind of like it a little bit bigger. And then cut number 2 is also 1/2 inch by 12 inches. Okay, the next cut is cut number 3 on our cut line, which is, about 7/8 of an inch by 11.5. And then again, 7/8 of an inch by 11.5. On the variation, I'm going to make it very easy and just make those strips 1-inch strips for both the top and the bottom. Okay, and now what we're going to do is we're going to turn our sheet and cut between 5 and 6. And that is about 5.5 by 10.5. But on the variation, I'm going to make it 6 by 10.5. All right, I'm just cutting off the little sliver. that I may have to. So very, very quick and easy. Now on the directions, they have the brown pieces, one going side to side, and then one going, cutting in half and going up and down, and then another piece next to it. Okay, I'm just putting the two of them together so that you have a longer piece. So if you're doing the variation, this is going to be at about 6 by 10 and a half. 6 by 10 and a half. Okay, and I'm ready now to just tape this down. And I'm going to put that at about the 3-inch mark down from the top. 3-inch mark down from the top. Okay, so I'm just flipping these over. And I'm going to flip this side over. So you see how fast these simple kits come together. And that's going to go at about 3 inches from the top. On both sides. Okay, and now they have the smaller strips, the red strips that came with the kit, going all the way across the bottom. And these measured a 1/2 inch by 12. On the variation, I'm going to make them all 1 inch. I'm going to make them all 1 inch as soon as we do that. Okay, and the top piece is about 7 7/8 by 10 by 11, 7/8 by 11. And as I said, I'm going to make them all 1 inch, 1 inch wide. Okay, so that is our total base for this simple kit. And the top strips go right along the top of your inner base. Right along the top of your inner base. And the bottom strips, which are a little thinner, are going to go all the way across the bottom. But like I said, I'm going to make them all 1 inch. So these simple page kits are really great to for beginners to get started on, or they also offer a great way for you to put together a chronological album in a very short period of time. Okay, and now you're ready to decorate. And I'm going to use the stickers that came in the pack, as well as some of the exclusive embellishments. So on the right-hand side, I'm putting my title. I'm going to do give thanks. And I'm putting that big turkey. Right up there. And then a couple of sunflowers that are in that came with the kit. And let's see, I'm gonna do some, oh, here we go, a turkey leg with a piece of pumpkin pie down here near the bottom. We've got turkey leg, piece of pumpkin pie, and I'm going to do turkey time right above there, and a couple of the hearts. And that page is completed. And now for the right-hand side, I'm going to do I'm going to put these two little banner stickers off to the side here, just to give a little bit more color to that edge. And then two of the pumpkins. And a leaf. So really very, very fast. And I'm just going to put the words gobble gobble right above it. And then on the top section here, fall vibes and pumpkin pies. And then some words. Here's that pumpkin pie I was looking for. And so, so quick. And then along the bottom, there are two strips of stickers, which when we do the variation, you could probably use, I'm going to be using a border punches. Or you can use stickers. So there you go. The stickers go right along that thin line. All right, now to complete this, I always add my dots. I'm just putting a couple of dots all around. And see how quick and easy that was. And the design is the same design that is on the sheet that came with it. Okay, now let's do our variation. So for the variation, you're going to need two base pages. And I'm going to be using a beige tonal cardstock. And then I am going to be doing an outdoors kind of a theme. So the first is going to be 8 by 8.5. And then I need a 3 by 8.5 for my inside bases. Okay, 8 by 8.5, 2 times for your inside base. Let's cut this at 8 inches first. And then turn and cut it to 8.5. Okay, those two pieces are going to go right there. And now you need two pieces at 3 by 8.5. 3 by 8.5. So I'm going to cut this at 3, 2 times. Stack them together and turn to the left and cut that at 8.5. Okay, so that will make our complete our inner base. Okay, and you can just go ahead and tape these down. Now I put this at the, actually it goes 8.5. 8.5. There we go. Yep. Okay, so I put this at the 2-inch mark. The 2-inch mark. Remember on the other one, we were working with the inner side, and that was why we placed it 1 inch down. We are creating the base on this first, and so we're placing that at the 2-inch mark from the top. Okay, so I'm gonna two-inch mark from the top. And then your other piece just lines up right next to it. Okay, so this is our inner base. 8 by 8.5, and then 3 by 8.5. And these papers are various collections of Creative Memories Outdoors papers. One is from, oh my gosh, Spring Cottage. Another one is from Seas Please. When I'm done using a collection, I then just put it by sort of by theme. Like these papers all went into like an outdoor theme. So that because they all blend so well together. And I really like to mix collections together. Really is just based on the colors. Okay, so we have our inner base completed. And now we just need our top and bottom borders. And those are all going to be 1-inch strips. 1 inch by, the bottom can be 12 and the top could be 11. Or you can have them both at 11 inches. But I made them all 1 inch, 1 inch wide. And now I'm just going to clip these off to make them at 11 inches. I'm just going to cut off 1 inch from all 4 of my strips. And now I'm ready to tape these down. One at the top and one at the bottom. Of each. And I kind of like it at the 11-inch mark there for having it stop at the 11-inch mark. I find that it works. It works a little bit better. Such a fast border. And if you like, if you don't have a big title, like I don't have a big title in this particular case here, what I did was then I put 2 whole sections of borders. Okay, so I'm going to use, look at that, the polar bear. The polar bear punch actually makes cute little brown bears when you punch them in brown. And I like that, like I said, I changed the strips to be 1 inch wide. And the reason I did that is because If you are using a border punch, sometimes the 1 inch will give you the ability to be more versatile with what you are using. If you don't have a sticker strip that's really thin. Okay, so I'm putting my brown bears. This was the polar bear border punch. But when you, it's called polar bear, but when you punch them in brown or black, you'll get brown bears, black bears. If you do it in white, you get polar bears. And these are awfully cute. Okay, and now for my top, again, like I said, since I didn't have a border or a title, I'm going to be I'm using a tree line, the tree line border punch. The tree line border punch. And it just really creates a nice line of trees. I'm going to tape that down. And then I'm going to show you to create the inside border if you want to. There you go. How fun is that? That is such a cute, cute page. But if you want to do the inner border, okay, so remember the original page kit had that brown piece there, which is not a border, but an inside base for that you could use then to line up your photos. If you want to do that, then I would suggest getting a nice paper that you can cut in half at the 6-inch mark and then cut it to 10.5-inch lengths. Okay, so let's take, if you want to do that inside, so that really will set off where you're going to place your mats. Okay, then you can cut your piece by 6 inches. And then at 10.5. And this will be exactly what the page kit looks like. And then that will go down at the 3-inch mark. Okay, and then you're ready to add any of your stickers or anything like that. And I'm just gonna tape those on real quick so that you could see. Just a fun inside page. Okay, so you can add your titles, you can add embellishments down the side. As far as photos on this, let me get my photo mats. And if you haven't seen this bundle, this photo placement bundle, it is a really great tool. It's $26.50 and it comes with all of these wonderful mats. These mats on pads, and it will tell you what size photos. So if you're just guessing at what size photos you could use, you can see that you can put 4x4s on here. You could do 4x6s. Here is the 4x6 photo mat. So this is really great because then you can decide how you want your pages to lay out. I can also do 4x6s. Maybe not so much 4x6s that way. I might do a 4x6, oops, going in this direction. And then do maybe some 4x4s this way. Okay, so you have lots of, these are really great tools because in this way you could really see what size photos you need to cut. And they come in many, many different sizes. So if you wanted to also do a grouping of 3x3s, you could do this and then 2 sets of 3x3s. So this is really a great, great tool. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed Page Kit 11. Tell me which one you liked best. Did you like the outdoors? Did you like that best with the bears and the trees? Did you like, let's see, summer, which was made with summer break as well as some of our other summer embellishments? Did you like travel? Or did you like the original, prefer the original? Give thanks for Thanksgiving, gobble, gobble. Okay, so I hope you're tuning again. I have a lot of videos on my YouTube channel. It's Bev DeBono Designs. If you are not currently working with a Creative Memories advisor, please order from my website. And if you are looking to join a team, I do support a national team of advisors and would love to welcome you onto my Creative Memories team. Thanks a lot, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye-bye.